Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have this restaurant application, and I'm going to go ahead and just go into some of the drawings that they have created, and then make some comments and some further recommendations about heating some of the rest of the patio maybe, or getting a better heating configuration for this particular application. So let's go ahead and look at some of the elevations and floor plans that was provided. So you can see that we're pretty much matching up most of what the drawing actually looked like, and so I just kind of want you to see that first of all, and then we'll go ahead and turn that off. So we're pretty much to scale, and the original plan showed the heaters over here. Let's go ahead and place that on here. So we have the Infratech 6,000 watt 240 volt heaters, and you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units total. Let's go ahead and by the way, it's approximately 9 feet off the finished floor as far as the height of the units, and I would say that is fairly decent. I wouldn't go more than, maybe 10 foot. Let's go ahead and just bring these down to, or up rather, to the 10-foot mark, so you can see what the true footprint of heat might be at the 10-foot mark. So we're going to go down here, and let's just tap it right there, and then move it up 10 more feet. So that would be the 10-foot mark right there. And let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. I think that's actually a little bit, let me go ahead and turn that back. Yeah, it was actually 10 foot to begin with. So let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat here. So the footprint of heat, you can see, is covering just this span inside here fairly well. We're only getting about half of the seating on this side over here. Again, looking at the floor plan, I'm trying to match up what the proposed seating plan actually is. And yeah, you can see that we're just heating up pretty much half of this distance here. So in order to heat up the rest of this area here, you'd probably want to go ahead and place some additional units in here. And let's see if I have that on here. There we go. All right, so I added additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to heat up this outer edge of the patio, and these again are 6,000 watt units at the same elevation, at 10-foot elevation height. So in order to heat up this particular area here, you would need that total amount of units, and that would heat up the covered section fairly decently. Now there was a section over here that they had placed some units, and I would like to probably move those units around and actually make them into a different type of application. So I would go with the slimline units over here, and because of the clearances to combustibles, so here's the clearances to combustibles below the heater itself, you need to make sure that you are not penetrating these posts here. So that is why I have them situated in this fashion, looking at the distance. So this particular one here is in the center of the patio, and then each unit here you can see I have at approximately 6'2" off the center, and that's basically so we are meeting that 18 inches of clearance from the edge of the heater to the edge of this beam going across here. And as you can see, the footprint of heat is for coverage of this space here is really good, and I would highly recommend something like that. So let's go ahead and turn that off there and go into one other possible added feature for this area. So you can see here that we have these large round dining tables over here, And if you were to take some sun glows and let's see here, place those in here, you can see that with 3 here, 3 over here, you can really heat up this space over here fairly decently. Also, you can see some of that ray comes into this space over here, and that would make it also a very comfortable place over here. And also going over here, there's a lot of seating over here, so I've placed several units over here. We got 4 of the sun glows on this side here, mounted in this, I believe it's a planter style wall here, and then several units over here. Now you can see I've placed them kind of haphazard fashion, but let's go ahead and move those a little bit to the outer edge here. That's an additional, let's just go 1.5 feet here, and yeah, that would be something that would heat up this space here fairly decently. I'd like to have it a little bit closer so we can get this this bench style seating over here heated a little bit better, but also we have one over here, and then I placed a couple over here as well. So looking at the sun glow heater, just for the purpose of understanding how this operates. Let's see if I can find that here. Here we go. So this is what is called a UVB, so underground vault box. This component right here, that goes below grade. You can see here's the concrete, here's some compressed earth, and then also some gravel underneath the heater with the gas line fed into the vault box itself. In that vault box, you can see there is a attachment point for the post, so the post physically fits into the vault box, and you would put a quick connect feature on the gas line so that you can easily remove the heater post when it's time not to use the heaters. You have a cover that comes over here and a cover that comes over the opening for accessing the gas line, but that would allow for the heater to be removed and utilized at different times of the year. So you can see here is how that post goes into the vault box, and then again the gas line, as I showed before, comes into the vault box, and you want to make sure that there is, I believe it's a 7-inch height from the bottom of the vault box to the top of the gas line, so that you can use the quick connect feature on the hose that is attached to the post. So this will, once you disengage that gas line, then you can just pop the post out. There's also a way to fix the actual post by this bolt here. It'll actually compress the post at the bottom here slightly so that it is engaged into the vault box and hard to remove unless you loosen that bolt again. So in any case, this is kind of what my recommendation would be with regards to heating up more of the patio space itself. And then also I just want to go ahead and talk about the possibility, let's see here, possibility of changing maybe these units here. As you can see, again, we have the total, I think it was, of 14 units, something of that nature. So we have those units there, and let's go ahead and remove those and look at maybe what a sun pack would look like. And let's turn that one off here as well. There we go. Here are some sun packs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side here, and you can see the footprint is covering this space a little bit more better, I would say, in reference to the area that you are occupying. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the sun glows here for a moment so we can see this a little bit better. But you can see here with the units in this configuration, 6 over here, and then 3 additional ones over here to heat up these spaces over here. It would be probably my preferred for this particular application. So a SunPack unit has an output of 34,000 BTUs on the model that I'm recommending, which is either a TSH or a SunPack S34. And then the electric heaters, which are the CD6024, are roughly about 2,500 BTU. So you got a little bit more output on these. However, they are gas powered, so you need to make sure that there is some sort of ventilation, meaning that the exhaust gases have to be allowed to ventilate out of the structure itself. So one thing just to keep that in mind. But in any case, you can see here there's a much nicer, much more even application or output of heat for this particular space over here. I would still use the let's see here, the electric heaters on the outside, as I mentioned before. Let's see here. That's it. There we go. I would still use these electric heaters out here, and then of course possibly use the gas heaters for the rest of the seating areas. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, not monetize. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers. And we thank you so much. Have an excellent day.